Ancient Persia, the most powerful empire in the ancient world. In its prime, it stretched from northern Africa to Asia. It had rich resources and an outstanding army for its time. The Persian Empire created some of the most astonishing feats of engineering the world has ever seen. Magnificent palaces, roadways, bridges, and canals. However, later on, conflict built up between the Great Empire and Greece that would erupt into an epic clash that would change the course of history. The Persian Empire was built up from the ground up by one man, a talented person named Cyrus the Great. He began with building a strong army that would mark the beginning of the empire that would become the most powerful and largest in the ancient world. During the 540s BC, Persian troops swept through the neighboring lands and conquered them. The empire was growing in an increasing rate. King Cyrus held his growing empire together by treating conquered people fairly. He gave them freedom to keep their own languages, religions, and laws. After Cyrus passed away, other Persian rulers continued to expand the empire. At that time, the Persian Empire stretched a distance of 3,000 miles. As the Persian Empire expanded, its increasing size made it more difficult to manage. Darius I, who ruled Persia during that time, reorganized the government to make it more efficient. He divided the empire into 4 provinces, and each one had a governor responsible for it. The Persians maintained a full-time, paid professional army, which during that time was spectacular. During 400s BC, the Persians were ready to expand into Europe. However, they soon clashed with the Greeks, who had colonies in the Mediterranean area. Persia and Greece were very different civilizations. While Persia obeyed an all-powerful king, many Greeks believed that citizens should choose their own rulers and government. As a result of the conquests made by Cyrus, the Persian Empire already controlled the Greek cities in Anatolia. During 499 BC, these Greeks revolted and rebelled against their Persian rulers. The Greek city-state called Athens sent warships to help the rebels, but the Persians crushed the uprising. The Persian king Darius was angry that the Athenians interfered. He decided to punish the mainland Greeks for meddling in his empire. During the 490 BC, Darius sent a fleet of 600 ships and an army to invade Greece. The Persians landed at Marathon, which was 25 miles northern of Athens. The Athenians had only 10,000 troops compared to the Persians' 20,000 soldiers. When the Athenians refused to fight, the Persians decided to sail directly to Athens and attack it by sea. After they battled it out, the Persians suffered a terrible defeat due to a lack of strategy and formation. The Persians and Greeks fought many more battles, and Greece won all of them. After Persia's losses in Greece, Persia faced many challenges. The Persian army was no longer strong enough to defend its entire empire, as kings taxed their citizens heavily to pay for magnificent palaces and other luxuries. The citizens grew unhappy. Members of the royal family disagreed about who should rule. After Persia weakened, it became vulnerable to outside attacks. During 300s BC, Persia could not resist the invasion of an army led by a young and powerful ruler named Alexander. The Persian Empire ended, and a new Greek Empire emerged that extended beyond even Persia's boundaries.